Hi, my name is Latimer, and I'm going to show you a battle replay from Rome Total War. I'm playing on the Thracian Foothills, and I'm playing as Dacia. My strategy in this particular battle was not to go for this main hill here, but to go for this one over here. My army is composed of 4 units of Spear Warband, or just Warband. They're very cheap spears. The best spears Dacia can bring to a fight, though. I've also brought 4 units of Chosen Archer Warband, and these units have experience upgrades on them. I intend for them to be one of the main killing components of my army. They are really good archers, they have long range, and they are also able to fight as infantry due to their good armor and their decent weapons. They're also aided by 2 units of Falksmen with experience upgrades, and I brought Falksmen because Falksmen are one of the best and most murderous weapons that the Dacians can bring to battle. Notably, being so effective that the Romans had to change their helmet to add a reinforcing bar to help protect against the armor-penetrating power of the Dacian Falks. I've also brought 2 units of Barbarian Cavalry with my general, and that will form one of my cavalry wings. My other wing of cavalry I have hidden in the forest over here, and that is composed of also 2 units of Barbarian Cavalry. My opponent is playing as Macedon, so I could expect large numbers of enemies with decent armor and weapons. As always, the battle rules are no rules. But this is not going to be one of those battles where you see a lot of elephants or chariots or anything like that. Nothing is as infuriating to the enemy as being called a smelly rodent. Barbarian armies are quite noisy. And so the battle begins. It is now imperative for me to seize this hill very quickly. My opponent has deployed where opponents usually deploy in this map. He's brought some peasants, he's also brought royal pikemen, peltast, and Cretan archers. And so I'm taking this hill here. I've got a pretty clear shot at the enemy, and for the most part, they're all exposed. It was actually a good idea for my opponent to bring so many peasants, because they would just absorb my fire. I believe he was using them to screen the forest. Also, a smart idea. You wouldn't want to waste an actually useful unit. And so my opponent has formed a pike line down here, facing my lines. As peltast advance, one unit of them routes. good shots in here on these pikemen. These peltasts are able to harass my warband. The enemy is able to fire at my forces now with its Cretan archers. I'm going to send in my cavalry for an attack against the enemy's companion cavalry. The companion cavalry sent quite a few of my barbarians flying. My Falksmen are able to help the warband though. The main attack is really the cavalry attack down there. So far, these pikemen haven't met up with my enemy, my units yet. However, these ones do, and some of my Falksmen get tangled into a fight with them. My barbarian cavalry attack these peasants in the back. They've been in hiding for a while, I might as well start using them to hit the back of the enemy. Lots of chaos here. This unit of warband is routing. My barbarian cavalry are going to assist here by hitting these royal pikemen. Some of my other cavalry are branching out this way to hit these companions in the back, which makes them rout. My barbarian cavalry that were in hiding have sent this unit of royal pikemen routing, defeating it to the last man. My barbarian cavalry are going to attack this unit of companion cavalry. My warlord's going to assist, isolating it and hitting it from two sides at once. Quite a few of the pikemen are routing now. I'm going to try to reassemble my lines. Falksmen, victory seems certain. They do like fighting cavalry. And so now there's quite a bit of carnage on the map. I'm going to redeploy my archers. And so now the battle's quieted down quite a bit. There aren't as many soldiers anymore. Some of my barbarian cavalry attack these units of Cretan archers. This sends them routing. the companion cavalry have reformed. And I'm able to push these companion cavalry back again. My opponent has one unit of Royal Pikemen left. All 4 units of my warband are still here. One of them had broken away at one point, but it's returned now. My Falksmen have taken some pretty heavy losses, but they've also dealt out a lot of kills. And of course my cavalry have definitely earned their keep. They just earned an experience upgrade. Fighting against Royal Pikemen is not a good idea, even at this point in the battle. My Barbarian Cavalry rout. I'm going to need to take these down with my Falksmen. My archers are still hard at work. And here, my warband has these Royal Pikemen pinned down, which will help the Falksmen. I'm going to send my Barbarian Cavalry to help. And there we are. Defeat seems certain. Victory seems certain for the Macedonian Royal Pikemen. My Falksmen are now behind them. I think at this point the battle is going clearly in my favor.
The enemy warlord shows his worth.
And there goes the enemy general.
Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
There's the Macedonian general.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our... The enemy are crushed like...
And there he goes.
This is a stunning victory.
And there we are. My troops are celebrating. And I've won a heroic victory. I've deployed 1,373 men against 1,889. I killed 1,682 against 583. Men remaining, 826. Men remaining for my opponent, 187. My Barbarian Warlord took down 131 men. My Barbarian Cavalry, 197. 113. 202 for another unit of Barbarian Cavalry, 181 for another unit of Barbarian Cavalry. So my cavalry did really well. They're also cheap, inexpensive cavalry. So I definitely got my use out of them. 32 kills on this unit of Warband, 37, 39 on a unit of Falksmen, 131 on another unit of Falksmen, 97, Chosen Archer Warband, 138, another unit of Chosen Archer Warband, 110, 80, and 125. It is worth pointing out that my opponent, Master Kyle, at a point during the game, he was not able to continue, and the AI took over for him towards the end. And it took over around the time when he only had one unit of Royal Pikemen left, so most of his units had already been defeated at that point. It's still worth pointing out, though, if he watches this and he doesn't remember doing some of those things, because he didn't do them. Good game to my opponent, Master Kyle. Thank you for watching. I'll have more videos for you soon.